Tinubu's victory. Peter Obi ungrateful. I never worked against him. Wike says, who told you never worked against him? How is he ungrateful? What did you do for Peter Obi in Port Harcourt that we've never seen before? Because you were playing politics with all the political leaders. You received Ihanyo Gwanye, you received Umahi from Ebonyi State, you received Tinubu, you received Peter Obi, you received Kwakwanso, and you wanted to prove like you are a Nigerian when you are not. You are just a selfish bigot. You are looking for where, testing all the political parties to know where to pitch your tent. At the end of the day, the members of your G5 adopted their candidates of Labour Party, but you were still dancing between the fence. Only on the last day, you declare support for APC. Okay? During the day of the presidential election, you locked up everywhere in Port Harcourt, rigged the election for APC, and turned Peter Obi's vote and turned them to Tinubu. And you are saying you did not work against Peter Obi. What a mess. And you are saying Peter Obi is ungrateful. Ungrateful that you did what? That you received him when he came to Rivers State. So what? Is that not your civic responsibility as a governor? So what are you saying? Yeah. The governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, has denied working against Peter Obi of the Labour Party in the February 25, 2023 presidential election. So he's just denying the whole world. The reports are there. Everybody's aware. That is the truth. He stated that it is unfortunate that Peter Obi claimed he stood against him during last month's presidential election. He said Peter Obi is ungrateful. Ungrateful for what? What did you do? Also, the governor said he never told the Rivers people to vote for the president-elect, Bola Tinubu. But you told all the local government chairmen that any local government chairman that fails to deliver his own local government for Tinubu should know that his job is finished. You don't know what he said, and will be arrested. After the election, they did not declare 27 politicians to be arrested in Rivers State. What does that mean? Yeah. So this guy is, in fact, I think it's about the most foolish politician in the country at this moment. Yeah. So Wike said this during a media chat with journalists in Port Harcourt, the state capital, on Wednesday, which is today. He thwarted claims that he rigged Rivers State polls to favor his preferred candidate at the presidential, National Assembly, governorship, and House of Assembly elections. Okay. He said Rivers voted for the unity of Nigeria by voting for Tinubu at the presidential poll. So what does that statement? That's a political statement. The Rivers will voted Tinubu for the unity of Nigeria, and you think voting for Tinubu is voting for unity of Nigeria. Tinubu is one candidate that nobody in Nigeria wanted apart from few Yorubas. Okay, so what are you trying to say? He stressed that his goal from the onset or outset of the presidential election was there. The president must come from the south. So what? So if the president must come from south, must it come from southwest? Why not southeast or south? He added that he never campaigned against Peter Obi. So what did you do? I never told Rivers people to vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but for the unity of Nigeria. As far as Rivers State is concerned, it was a power shift to the south, and there are two candidates from the south, Tinubu and Peter Obi of the Labour Party. So if the majority of the Rivers people decided to vote for Tinubu and others for Peter Obi, that tells you the decision of the citizens. Who told you? We have the history of how the election was rigged in Rivers State in favor of Tinubu, and you carried almost all Peter Obi's vote, and that is what even Atedo Peter side has confirmed that in Rivers State. Yeah? How can you talk about me rigging the election? I don't work as ad hoc staff for the Independent National Electoral Commission, so I am not in the place to rig elections for anybody. When you have annexed materials, you can talk about rigging. Can you imagine what this man is saying? But I take exception to Peter Obi's comment that I came out against him. People are not being sincere and appreciative. In 2019, I was among the people who chose Peter Obi for Atiku. I was faulted for the choice. People like Ike Kweremadu and my friend, okay, the governor of Ebonyi State, Pius Anyim. Every blame was on me. That why would I be the one to choose for the Southeast? Did he come out to say I supported him? I told Nigerians I would support a South candidate in the presidential election. So when Peter Obi says I was against him, it is unfortunate because nobody ever told me that I campaigned against him. It is incorrect to say I was against him, not only. Now, stories have come out, reports have come out how this guy pushed Peter Obi out of PDP, thinking that he will win the presidential primary ticket of PDP. Unfortunately, Atiku outsmarted him and he became so aggrieved. I told my people to support a certain candidate, which they did. The first position in Rivers State during the poll was a South candidate, same with the second position. So in the 25 February presidential election, Tinubu polled 231,000 in Rivers State against Peter Obi, who also polled 105,000 votes. At the end of the coalition across state, Tinubu polled 8 million votes, okay, to win presidential. So that number is also fictitious, and that is why it is currently being challenged. Somebody saying Wike is a useless man. Peter Obi does not need your kind of person. That is true. That's how you people misled Peter Obi and failed woefully with your statement. Who told you? You must be insane to address a whole governor like that. Borrow your self-brain. Who told you? So he's a useless man, of course. He has been talking from all sides of corner. Somebody at that level, occupying such position, should not be talking like a comedian everywhere he goes. Shameless idiot Wike. Okay, you fall hand towards your end in office. That is true. You think you sure smart now? May your wife and children die and cry the way other families you killed are crying. The blood of that youth copper will bring vengeance upon your family. You will cry and not stop. People are already cursing Wike. The same way he ordered soldiers to go and kill Igbo people in Obigbo and claimed innocent that he didn't know about it in the name of pursuing IPOB. This has shown how Ikode people actually hate Igbo people, and that hatred is what Wike just displayed in Rivers State. Somebody say you're a liar. We that is in Rivers State saw what happened. Stop liar to yourself. Nothing. You don't know anything. It's a drunkard governor now. Somebody that said he spent how much money to buy to drink. I even Amaechi accused him. A whole governor spends a whopping amount of money to buy alcohol every month. And even when the election result was being read, he said he was drinking a 40-year-old whiskey. So how? 10 to 11 a.m. in the morning, a governor is already soaked in alcohol. What do you make of such a governor? Somebody say you're an idiot. You made him VP in 2019 election. Did he become VP? God wanted Obi to be president, not VP. And you want him to be grateful by not fighting to reclaim his stolen mandate. Weed smoking has affected Wike's brain. And that is true. Politics of self-interest. Not up to 4 days back, you were begging obedience. Wike indeed lack integrity. And that is true. Bloody liar like you. Wike, you have buried your political relevance. Palm tapper. Palm wine tapper. And that is true. So all of these, Wike knows that he has buried his political integrity and is politically irrelevant. Okay? So that is it. That is it. So Wike should stop saying that Peter Obi is ungrateful and denying that he never worked against Peter Obi during the presidential election, because the reports are out there. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment.